knowledge and skills and practices on road safety among the 10 students in suburbs of Colombo district, together with assessing the level of knowledge, describing attitudes, and describing practices on road safety. A descriptive cross-sectional study was conducted among Type 1AB, 1C, and Type 2 schools in Education Division 4 Manama within the duration from March to December 2022. All students of grade 10 in Type 1AB, 1C, and Type 2 schools in Education Division 4 were included, whereas students staying in hostel who are not traveling to and from schools on a daily basis and those who are absent on the date of data collection were excluded. This is the formula used for the Somerset calculation, and a percentage of 75.6 and a design factor of 2 was used according to previous similar study conducted in Sri Lanka. A non-response rate of 10% was selected, whereas the final sample size came at 631. Multi-stage stratified cluster sampling was used, and a self-administered questionnaire was used for data collection, which was pre-tested among 40 students studying in grade 10 in Education Division 5. The study was implemented after obtaining necessary administrative permission and informed written consent obtained from students and parents. Descriptive statistics were used to describe social demographic data, and composite score was calculated for knowledge and user practices, and the mean values were used to categorize them into satisfactory and unsatisfactory knowledge or good or poor user practices. High-score test was used to test associations. As I mentioned earlier, informative consent was obtained both from students and parents, and continuous shall be ensured where we didn't collect any personal details, and voluntary participation and minimal disturbance to routine teaching learning activities were ensured. Moving on to the results section, this shows the social demographic characteristics of the study participants, whereas they were consisting of the majority of females with monthly income of more than 50,000 rupees and parents educated beyond GCE ordinary level. Regarding the overall knowledge of road safety, 68% of the study participants had satisfactory knowledge of road safety. Despite good attitudes among 61% of the study participants, poor attitudes were revealed on road signs and usage of pedestrian crossings and also the existing training on road safety. 52% of the study participants had good practices on road safety as reviewed by the study. Moving on to the significant associations, female sex and monthly family income of more than 50,000 rupees were significantly associated with good knowledge, and lack of previous exposure to road traffic accidents was associated with poor attitudes on road safety. Female sex, maternal education level beyond GCE ordinary level, and distance of road signs were associated with good practices. Coming to conclusions and recommendations, during the study revealed that despite overall good knowledge, positive attitudes and good practices, we need improvement in attitudes, especially regarding the usage of road signs, pedestrian crossings, and training on road safety. And we recommend further studies, which is inclusive of subjective assessment of road safety practices among adolescent students, which was not conducted during the study. And continuous school-based education, especially focusing on these deficient areas with innovative programs to engage male students, where we found deficiencies in knowledge and practices among male students, and also parental involvement, where we identified that adolescents identified parents as an important source of information on road safety, which is inculcate good road safety practices among adolescent students, and activities for improving road infrastructure are recommended. So these these are our references, and thank you.
Thank you. Floor is open